What's up, Kyle?
Not much. Just texted Devin. So he went and looked at that tailgate.
That one he said he's got for you?
The Mazda tailgate.
What? What a rip off. The Z looks pretty sweet on the trailer though, I won't lie. Just took this thing down the road and it did like a little sputter coming up the hill, and then it came back in the driveway and it wanted to die, and I just shut it off before it died. Now I started and it's like puh, puh. I think it's out of gas.
Oh, now are we gonna have to bring gas cans? Are you gonna have to
I got
drain
two,
it?
I got those two.
In it then?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that today.
Got it with. I can't believe even your car drove on me.
I don't know, it hit nothing. I didn't check it, I just drove it up there last night.
Yours is significantly like lower than mine,
But I got so much.
but the car's just so tough.
If I hit a bump or I slam it in gear real hard, it will hit the ground.
Does it?
It's fucking up. It's cold.
I don't know what to do.
You just gotta pull on. Open hard. Oh, there's a.
I didn't notice that hole. I didn't notice that before.
I remember that one time I'm like, why the fuck is the floor so slippery in here?
It's all
It's
wet.
fucking oil. No, it's oil. It's like soaking through the holes in the floor. Coming from the head of the valve cover.
That's hilarious.
Too much of the same thing. Fucking whip it around. You can't.
Jesus Christ.
Really nice oil stain in the yard.
You didn't say you were coming.
You never fucking asked me.
Well, you never said you were.
Cause you never asked me.
What you got there?
Well, I'm looking at engine diapers here on the first page. They got universal engine diapers, so when your motor shits its brains out on the dyno.
That's like you put that on before it shits.
Yeah,
And
so
then
it
in
keeps
case it
all of
does,
it in there.
helps contain the grenade.
Yeah, because they'll be mad when it blows rods all over the dyno.
Yeah, we're paying them.
Hey, so what's wrong with your door? Oh, piece of shit.
I'm getting out, so don't shut it.
No. Oh, now it doesn't.
I couldn't even open it from the outside. I had to open it from the inside.
No, you just gotta pull on it.
Well,
Sometimes
we only spilled a little bit of gas, so.
that's probably for my car.
I didn't want to pull on it that hard.
Oh, fuck.
kid, I didn't want to tell him the car's a flaming pile of shit. And it's got rod knock or something in it.
Yeah. Kyle left his truck here so that I could drive to his house with my car in the trailer and pick him up. So it's about 5:10 in the morning. Kyle's truck sounds like a fire-breathing dragon. Here we go. Getting it off the trailer and getting it on. Hopefully I can drive it home and don't have to load it back up again. This is where I want to work. So we left for just a minute here. We're gonna run to the gas station, and I don't know if they're gonna move the car by the time we get back or not, but there you go. Get some snacks. I like the Cobra wheels on that Fox body. That looks good. James would like that one. Oh, here's where the fittings are at. So after getting this thing going, we found boost leaks around the injectors, and we're modifying this fuel rail a little bit to fix that and bring the injectors down in a little bit more snug. Had to fix a couple hoses that came loose, and we should be all set. Louder than the car now. fun while it lasted, but we're already back on the trailer. Not due to engine failure, but as we pulled onto the Illinois tollway, I noticed the diff was whining like pretty damn loud. And so I just kept going, and it was only under acceleration that the diff would really start screaming. It was so loud to the point where it was hurting my ears. So we went a few miles and I pulled over into this last toll station here and stopped and look, and once I stopped I could smell it was hot, and that clear coat on the diff cover is all burned off. Probably can't tell because it's dark, but pretty sure the diff is fucked. And it's got 60 miles on it, so we're gonna have to check it. I know I've got fluid in it. I remember doing it. I'm pretty sure I made a video as I put fluid in it and I talked about it. So I guess that's gonna be next, minus some wiring and some other hiccups that we had that I gotta fix. I mean, the car runs and drives, and it was fun for all 30 minutes, but we wanted to load it up on the trailer while it can still move around before this differential explodes on itself. So luckily no engine explosions, but got a lot of stuff to do. It's been a very long, very busy day. It's about 10:45. I mean, there's some problems. We never actually got to do an official power run on the dyno, so to speak. It was more or less just tuning, find a little problem, tune it, find a little problem. Ended up finding out that my alternator, all this time, had no power wire going from the alternator to the battery wire, which would have just been like the starter positive wire. And it was just one of those little things that I didn't hook up and never really thought about it, and it just never got hooked up. I had to change out the wastegate spring to that heavier spring that I bought, so it was a good thing that I bought that. We never actually got to flex fuel, we just ran out of time. The fuel injectors had a vacuum leak, so that's mostly why the engine would always run so loud. So it ended up making 330 horsepower to the wheels at about 14 psi. And it wasn't quite the number I wanted. I mean, 400 is still the goal on pump gas. And like I said, it never really got a power run on the dyno. It just, I think he ran it 2, maybe 3 times at 14 psi, setting up the boost controller just to make sure it would run right, and that was it. So we weren't even recording it for torque curve and power curve or anything like that. We didn't even get that far. So I'm confident, hopefully make about 400 to the wheels with pump gas, and then we'll do an E85 tune at that point as well. There's something seriously wrong with that diff. I had it rebuilt at a shop locally, so I don't see anything. It's got fluid. I made a video previously as I put fluid in it, so I know I put fluid in it. And I use Redline MT90 gear oil. It's a helical, however you say it, type LSD, so it's not supposed to take a special gear oil to use it. And 390 ring and pinion, and it was just rebuilt. New bearings, new seals. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to call that shop tomorrow, and in the morning I'll bring the car in and I'll have to pull that diff out. And I'm not even gonna take the fluid out. I'm gonna bring it to them exactly the way that it is now, so they don't, just in case there's any sort of stories about, oh, you must have ran out of oil, anything like that. I give it to them exactly the way it is, and I fully expect them to at least take it apart and look at it and see. Maybe it was some sort of error with the part, like a seal, or maybe it was, I'm thinking it was the backlash on the ring and pinion or something of that nature, because it was only on acceleration it would whine, and when coasting it was dead silent. So that's a new big problem. I just don't want to mess with it anymore because I've been up since 5 in the morning doing car stuff and kind of need a little break for the night. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. You know the drill. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and keep an eye on the channel because there's still quite a few things left to do to this car to get it back on the road. I didn't really get a good driving shot today because that diff was just literally screaming and I couldn't even talk and you couldn't hear anything but the diff. So There's a few videos that Kyle took, just a little highway pulls like with Snapchat and cell phones, so they turned out okay. But hopefully you guys enjoyed all the videos of it making noise on the dyno. I was super excited about it. I know a lot of you guys were too. So again, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.